right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are ready to bring on our next featured music guest tonight. And we got Mr. Greg Hill of the Delfonics Revue. We're really very fortunate to have him come through and hang out with us for a little bit, kind of give us some insight on what's going on with the music. Mr. Greg, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you been?
Man, doing great, doing great. Glad to have you on with us tonight, man.
Glad to be on.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome to the show, Greg. Thank you for coming by.
Introduce yourself, Grizz.
I'm sorry. This is Griselda, a.k.a. Grizz, that's talking to you. The reason we're doing this, people that's listening, because his camera's not working, so he can't see us. So we have to tell him who we are so that way he knows.
Yeah, he's Skyping
this
through.
Is Grizz.
He's Skyping through his vehicle.
That's right.
My Skype is old school.
How are you? This is Joanna, the Soul Stringer.
How you doing, Miss Soul Stringer?
I'm good. Glad to have you.
And of course, I'm Ray Mack.
Yes, Ray Mack. Done heard a lot from you this last week or two, you know.
I was throwing up your phone. Look here. Her mailbox was so full, she said, "You just blew up my phone." I said, "Well, I'm just going by what you told me. We're trying to get everything together so we can move forward."
Yeah, I think you kind of drove my assistant kind of crazy.
I know I did.
You know.
But she all right. She'll be all right.
Yeah. She was like, I don't know what's going on with this guy. I said, well, work with him. Work with him. Work with him.
Tell us a little bit about the history with the Revue and all, from the original group.
Okay. Well, basically, I toured, I toured and performed and recorded with Will Hart, one of the original members, for over 15 years. So as the years went on, sometimes we disagree and have our differences with certain things. So I decided to just, start the Delfonics Revue, which did not sit too well with Mr. Hart. But, I consider him my mentor, and he brought me into this. Mm-hmm. And, I always appreciate him for that, but I had to keep it moving because things just wasn't right. It took quite a while to put this review together because, I have went through a lot of good singers, but a lot of them don't have the professionalism that is required to do it the way I need it to be done. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you go out there, we are a review, so I am not an original member, but I put in my time to be able to put a review out there. So if I'm going to put a review out there, people watching, and a lot of haters. There's a lot of people that do not like what I'm doing and will try whatever they can to stop me. So when I get out there with my group got to be kicking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we come out there, we can't be average. We got to do it and do it right. Mm-hmm. So that's what my whole motto is. So it took a while to get the right combination of guys together. Mind you, I've sung with a lot of good singers, but I think I finally got the right combination now.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, Greg, what, being that you had the 15 years in with the originals, what happened when it came to the point where you guys had to kind of go your own ways?
Oh, Lord. It's more like it's more like what didn't happen. I mean, this guy, and I'm just telling the truth. I mean, the truth is the truth. This guy, we just came back from Florida. About 2 weeks ago, we was in Florida. This guy would get on the phone and call the promoters, call the theater, and try to stop the show and tell them, "Oh, I'm not a real Delfonic. I'm a fake." He'll go as far as to say he never sang with me before. I've never toured with him, but yet and still, there's thousands of pictures on the internet, videos and everything of me and this man on stage. But he still try to stop what I'm doing.
Wow. Basically,
he told me in a nutshell that no one would ever hire my group. We would never work. But the problem is we're working more than him now. So that's why it's a problem. A lot of people say, well, you know what, maybe he want money or maybe he want this. I offered him a percentage because I know that he was the one that brought me into this.
Right.
Right.
And he was the one that tutored me and showed me how this is done the right way. And I was willing to work out a financial situation with him because that's how much respect I have for him.
Yeah.
His whole thing is he did not want anything from me. He just want me to stop performing. So, he'll run around and tell people he fired me because I stole from him or I did this from him. But, how can you fire somebody from a job that you don't work?
Right.
We got down to as many as maybe 2-3 shows a year. How the hell can you survive off that?
You can't.
You can't.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he didn't fire me. He laid me off because there wasn't no damn work.
Oh my gosh.
So speaking of books, is that something that you've ever considered of doing yourself?
Well, being that you mentioned it, I am currently, I've been for the last couple of years, I've been little by little piecing together my book. And it's kind of hard because I write a chapter and then I go rewrite it again because there's so many things that I have to say. I've been through a whole lot with this Delfonics situation. And yes, I am currently writing a book. I'm hoping to have my book out in 2014. And the name of my book is Did Not Blow Your Mind.
Cool title.
I guess it's safe to say that you're gonna blow a whole lot of folks' mind with that book.
Yeah, it's gonna rattle a few cages, It's gonna rattle
Okay.
Some feathers, I'm sure.
It'll probably rattle my own cage, But, to this day, so many people have the wrong idea of what this business is about.
Mm-hmm.
And what it takes, the things you go through, and I just want to tell it like it is because that's how it is. I mean, it's rough. This is a really, really rough business, and anybody that sit there and tell you, "Oh, it's no big deal," they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you know what? We live in that kind of society. People don't want the truth. They want the lie. They want the drama, and they want all the mess. But the truth is not that welcome. But this right here, this type of truth brings drama. So I'm definitely welcoming all the excitement that's going to come from you blowing a whole lot of minds with this book.